In the last episode, we built a custom restaurant of my very own in Minecraft. But in today's video, we're going to be building a school suggested by It's Toka. You know what was also suggested by It's Toka? The name of the restaurant. So the name that was chosen was McWild's. Personally, I thought that this name was really cute. What do you guys think? For now though, I think it's time to turn on speed build and build this school. So hang tight and I'll be right back. Okay, I was unable to do a full speed build of this because this took me like 3 hours to build since it's so big and I was not trying to go for something big, but it's big anyways. But it looks amazing. I'm actually pretty impressed with myself with this. But, ta-da! Do you see this school? Do you see it? It's so amazing! So this is the elementary school, and in case you might be wondering what these things are for, but that's because that is where the name of the school is gonna go and the mascot. But I'm not gonna choose it, you guys are. So write in the comments what you think this school should be called and what the mascot should be. Anyways, I think it's time to do a fly around and a tour of the build. So as you saw, this is the front of the build. This is where the adults will come and pick up their kids if their kids aren't taking a bus. And then this is where the parents will sit and wait. Got those little benches. And then we got these two little garden-y areas. And then this path will take you all around the building. Got some of these windows. Well, actually, a lot of windows. In fact, this place was so dark that... wow! I had no choice. We're gonna pretend that that's not there. Anyways, as we move on over this way, we have some giant orange trees, and over here, this is where good kids get to eat lunch outside. So I got some fairy lights, we got some picnic tables, and yeah. And then moving on over here, this is where the big playground is going to be. And then as we keep following the path, it takes us back to the beginning. So now that we toured the outside of this place, it's time to tour the inside. Moving on inside, the first thing you see is this front entryway. And then forward, we have a little space to put all of our gym things and anything else we need to store in here. And then as we go this way, we have two classrooms. So this is a classroom. This is a classroom. And those two classrooms. And then as we go on this way, I tried to make a gym, but it's really hard to make a gym in Minecraft, so it kind of looks like a mini track thing. Just pretend that it looks good, okay? Just pretend it does not look like this. Even though the yellow kind of looks like cheese. We're going to pretend that that's not what it looks like. Moving on over from this cheese gym, we come over to the cafeteria. And then as we go over here, this door doesn't actually open. So you can't exit that door if there is a fire. We're just gonna pretend that it can open. But anyways, over here we have the final classroom. Anyways, now that I've shown you this place, it's finally time to decorate. I'm so excited for this one. This might be one of my favorite builds ever. I love it. I want to go here in real life. But anyways, we can't get distracted. It's time to gather some supplies. A lot of supplies. Starting with the front entryway, I was thinking that we could just have a bunch of lockers lined up. So we can put a locker right here, a locker here, 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 and so on. And then on top of each locker, oh wait, we can't put it there. How to do the magical floating backpack. No! We gotta raise it up. Purple, pink, cyan, white, orange, magenta, blue, gray, red, green, yellow, and dark blue. So over here could be the girls' lockers, and then over here could be the boys' lockers. Why is? Huh? What? What is happening to the walls? You can't see through this! But what is happening here? It's a magic wall. I gotta fix this. Did that do it? No! What is happening? No. You will not. We're just gonna do this. This looks so much better. Moving on over to the storage room, I actually don't know what to put in here besides balls that look like dodgeballs. Which I have, except they're not dodgeballs. In fact, they're cold because they're snowballs. Wow. It's a literal cooler in here. Oh my goodness. Anyways, maybe we could add some carpet on the floor to give it a little more of a cozy feeling. That looks a little bit better. This should be the refrigerator instead of the storage room. Anyways, let's move on to the classrooms now. But before we head over to the classrooms, I just want to add some pots with some lilacs in them. Because we gotta have some nature in here. And then we could put some over in these corners as well. That's not bad. Alright, now we can move on to the classrooms. Starting over in this classroom, we can start by adding the teacher's desk. Maybe we could add 2 drawers on the sides. Actually, let's move this over like that. And then we could put a chair in the middle with a laptop with some of these papers on the desk. There we go. And then right here, we could have a desk for a student. Behind, we could have another desk. Let's add our chairs. Let's actually put drawers on each side. And then they can all have laptops with some papers on the desks to maybe pretend that it's homework or something. And then we could add some more desks. What if we just move this over by one? I just put a chair on the desk. Whoops, that goes on the floor. And the papers. There you go, now you can actually get in. Right? Chair, chair. Laptop, laptop. Paper, paper. There we go. Look at all the desks in here. But anyways, do I actually have a blackboard in my game? I don't. Wait a minute. Maybe instead of a blackboard, we could have a giant TV screen. Well, that kind of works. Let's add some of these drawers underneath. Actually, maybe not those ones. Those are kind of ugly. Maybe these ones instead. And then let's see. What else can we put over here? Do I have any cushions? I do. Okay, we could put some of these floor cushions on the ground so that kids can sit on them. There we go. And then maybe over here, we can add a lot of drawers for lots of papers. We have this. We could put one on each side. And then we have this stack of paper. We have this really tall stack of papers. Beautiful. And then I think all that's left to go in this place is some paintings. And they gotta go on this empty wall. Okay, let's see. No, not happening. We can... something... No. No. What is this? No. 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 Oh. Maybe? No. 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 Ah! I don't know what to put on this wall. This room is officially done. So over in this room, I was thinking that this could be the science room. So maybe we could just start by adding a bunch of drawers with some of these brewing stands, maybe some papers. Maybe we could do the same on this side as well. And then right here, we could have the teacher's desk with our chair. And we could maybe put a blackboard on this wall using chisels and bits. There we go. Then maybe at the bottom, we could add these drawers again. And then we could add the students' desks. Let's put a chair here, a chair here. Could put some of these papers on the desks. And then we could put some more desks over here. Chair and chair. Paper and paper. This is not bad. Maybe in the middle of this space we could add some carpet. Maybe on the teacher's desks we could add some papers and maybe some pencils? Crayons? Markers? I don't know. And then maybe no, we can't put it there. How about on the teacher's desk we add a plant? And then maybe on each side of these, we could add some of these bigger plants. And right here, we could just add some of these. And then maybe up top for a final decoration, we could add some of these lights. There we go. Okay, this wall needs a painting. Be something cute. That is not cute. Be cute. I demand you to be cute. No. Close enough. All right, now that this room is done, time to move on to the cafeteria. All right, so over here in the cafeteria, I want to start by adding a nice big counter. Let's break this open. And then over here, we could add some more counters. Cool. Actually, let's push this in front by one more. And then let's replace some of these with some drawers. And we could add a sink in the middle, a stove on the end. Actually, let's do 2 stoves. Maybe we could add a fridge right here and another fridge right here. We could... Oh, that is gigantic. Yeah, we're not going to use that. We could add some of these cabinets. Replace some of them with these. Above the 2 stoves, we could add a range hood. And then maybe on the counter, we could have this for sweets and one right here. And then we could add some jams, maybe. Let's add some more right here. Maybe over here we could add some ketchup and mustard. Over by the sink we could add some plates. Right here we could add chopping board with some bread. Maybe we could add a cookie sheet on the oven. And then maybe over here they could store some cups. And then if we extend the drawers over here, we could have some space for plates. Toaster. Right here we could have some milk. Maybe above the sink we could add some of these utensils. And then let's see, what could they be serving today? Maybe they could be giving out some tacos, a hot dog, a sandwich, and a hamburger. It's the hamburger. The hamburger that is the size of my head. It's so big. But yeah, that's what they could be serving today. Oh wait, I have this that could hold a bunch of jams. But where are we gonna put this? You know, maybe we don't need it. Over here, we could add some tables. So we could add one right here. And instead of chairs, I want to use the coffee tables for chairs. That looks like a cafeteria table. And then let's see, we could put another one right here. Feel like it might be getting a little crowded, but that's okay. Let's add another, I'm breaking things. Another one right here. Add our chairs. And then we could add another one right here. And this place looks really cute. I think this is my favorite room. Look at all the stuff that we have. Well, I flew for a second. I think my computer is breaking. Anyways, let's move on from here and decorate the last room, which I'm thinking could be the library. To start with the library, I want to replace this entire floor with orange wool to make things seem a little more cozy. There we go. And then I want to replace this entire wall with bookshelves. Ta-da! Look at all the books in here. But that's not all the books I have. Look at all of this. We have so many, and we're gonna put them all. But before we start placing a bunch of books everywhere, I want to make it seem... Oh man, I wanted to put that on top. What if we just swap it out for some normal drawers? Then we could put the carpet on top so that people can read up here. And then right here, I want to add some baby sofas. Maybe we could put a longer one over here, like that. Then right here, I want to add some of these end tables. On top of the end tables, we could add some of these really cool lamps. Ooh, what's this called? An alabaster lamp. That one's really cool. Goodbye. Ooh, that's so cool. I love these things. And then we could just scatter a bunch of books everywhere. Let's see, on top of here, could add some of these. Maybe up here we could add some of those. They look kind of like childish books for kindergartners. And then we could add some of these, some more of these here. Plop, plop. Not in the middle. Put it right there. This really big one right here. And then I want to put some plants at the top of all these. This doesn't look bad. Maybe we could get some of these coffee tables. Maybe we could add some of these little floor cushions on the ground to make things even more cozy. And then the last thing I want to do is scatter a bunch of carpet everywhere. This room is adorable. I don't know why. I just love books in Minecraft. Even though I don't really read much in real life, I just love all the colors. So now that the library is done, I think it's time to move on to the gym. So over here in this gym that totally looks like a gym and not cheese, I want to start by building some baskets. We could do something. Alright, I think this looks a little bit better. And then we could just add a few chests. Like this. And then over here. Then right over here we could add some of these bleachers. That's a lot of bleachers. And now you might be wondering, Wild Play, why do you have plushies in your hands? Well, I made up a fun game. I like to call it Plushie Ball. So instead of balls for the baskets, it's plushies! I didn't make it! Whee! No! Whee! What happened? Did it go through there? That looks weird. Yeah! That's more like it. No. No! Yay! I got 1 point. So yeah, I'm just gonna fill up these chests with plushies. Or I could scatter them everywhere. I love this one. We're putting these everywhere. Nothing will stop me from filling this gym with plushies. Plushie. Plush. More plushies. The more the merrier. Where's my panda? There's my panda. 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 Yay. A plushie-infested gym. I love it. Well, now that the gym is done, I think that the only place left to build is the playground. So over here, I was thinking that we could start out by putting a sand pit, and then we can fill it up with sand. Then we could add a shovel. We could add a bucket. We could add a sand bucket. maybe we could add a little sandcastle right here and one right here. And then we could take this chisel and chisel out some sand. Like that. And then we could just put our chisel on the ground. And the sand area is complete. Next to the sand pit, I want to add a giant swing. So let's do that. Let's see. Maybe we could do that. Here, we could add a slide. Yeah, that's not gonna work. We can come back to this later. Maybe over here we could have a trampoline. Maybe over here. And then for safety, we could add some of this netting. Maybe like that. Now, since I think that me building the rest of this place is going to take a while, I think I might have to do a speed build on that. Huh? Hey! Seriously? Why? Anyways, I'm gonna do a speed build, turn off this rain, and just sit tight, because it might take a while. Ta-da! The playground is now complete. Now, since we have the playground complete, that means that the school is complete and we can go on a tour. So as you walk up to the school, the first thing you see is this little area where parents will wait to pick up their kids. And then in front, this is where we're going to put the name of the mascot. And this is where we're going to put the name of the school. Moving on forward, you can see these little benches where parents will sit and wait. And then we have these two little grassy spots. And then as we walk inside, the first thing you see are the Hall of Lockers. So we have the girls' side over here and the boys' side over here. Moving down this hallway, the first thing you see is the room of snowballs. Then moving on over to the right, we have these two classrooms. This one is the main classroom, and this one is the science room. We got all of our brewing stands, got papers, and basically all the stuff that's needed. Moving down the hallway this way, you will enter the totally normally looking gym. It totally does not look like cheese. But as we enter the gym, you can see these little basketball hoops, which are not for basketballs. They're for plushie ball. As demonstrated earlier, what you do is instead of balls, you throw plushies. And then we have the chest to store the plushies and bleachers to watch the game. Then as you leave the gym, the first thing you see are these little tables and chairs, just so that kids can have a quiet area to study if they're struggling with homework or anything. And then as we move forward, this is the cafeteria. We got our lunch tables, we got food, and then we have two sweets boxes things. And then behind the counter, we have the area where they prep the food. Then moving on over to the final room is the library. We have a lot of books, we have some lamps, some cozy places to sit, a table, some window seats, and of course, more books. Then as we leave the building and we go back outside, this path will take you all the way out back. Out back here we have our orange trees with our fairy lights and our picnic tables for good kids who want to eat outside. And then as we keep following the path, we'll enter the playground. I love this place. We got a place where, I don't know what this is called, but, ride thing. I don't know. But as we leave the ride, we come over to the perfectly safe trampoline, guarded by some netting, and then there's a place where the teachers can watch the kids to make sure they don't get into any trouble. And then there's 2 ways to get up here. You can either take the floating stairs, or you could take the ladder. Up the ladder, the first thing you'll come across is the green slide. And then as you cross the bridge, you'll come over to the stairs. I know that it's not much of a play place, but I think that's the best that I could come up with. I definitely could do more, but this build took a while. Also, you can climb the slide, but we're gonna pretend that we can't, since it's a slide. And then to the right, we have this swing that I'm gonna pretend that works, and people can just sit and chill on the swing. And then next to the swing, we have the sand pit where people have made some sand castles, got our shovel, our buckets. Then right next to the sand castle, we have a hopscotch. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the playground. So now that we've gone on the tour of this place, built it, and decorated it, that's gonna be it for today's video. If you guys liked it, then please be sure to give it a like, and also please consider subscribing because this build took me 3 whole days to put together. Also, if you have a name and a mascot for this place, make sure to leave a comment. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!